I just had the most fucking amazing surf of my life. Maybe not, but I mean, one of the best surfs of my life. I caught like 3 waves that I actually rode them. The first wave, it like turned into whitewater and I just rode it because there were a lot of people in the water, and just to get a wave is like, just enjoy her. It doesn't matter what kind of wave it is, you know? And then second wave was pretty fun. I don't really remember the specifics, but I was surfing for, let's see what time it is. It's 10. I got in there at 9, or I left the house at about 9. So I guess I would say I surfed for about an hour, which is, if you surf, it's like not that long to surf for an hour, but my last wave, I was like, okay, there's a lot of people, the wind's kind of turning, and I'm pretty tired because I've been surfing like for every single day, like a lot, because I've just been having such a good time. But I know like my body's telling me like, okay, take a chill pill, because it's kind of like pretty intense, and like sometimes you just gotta take a rest when you're going too hard. But so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like set up for a last wave if I want to. Like, I kind of you just know when you know, and then it's time to get out. And you never really want to get out when you're like exhausted, or like that's when you just like catch a wave in, because the last like exhausted surfing is not very fun, to be honest, unless you're like having so much fun that the exhaustion doesn't even cross your mind. But that last wave I caught, I was like, it was a big wave, and I was like, shit, bro, I'm really about to send this. Like, I didn't even think about, like, I thought fear for like a second. I was like, whoa, am I about to send this wave? And then I just was like, yep, I'm gonna send it. I'm in the right place. I was in the right place. And I don't even fucking know, bro. Like, I don't even know. My surfing has been improving since I've been in California. At first I was like, oh, these waves are like kind of gnarly. It's cold water. Like, the shape of the waves is so different from other places that I've surfed, and I was like, I suck at surfing. My board sucks. It's an old board. And now I'm like on the complete opposite side of that thought. Like, I'm like, wow, like my surfing is improving. Like, the waves have challenged me, and it's not always ideal conditions, but when it is, like, I can still feel that blessed feeling. Like, it doesn't matter what specifics are around you, like exactly where you are in the world. I put on my seatbelt for the police officers, but they don't even care about me. They care about this other dude. Damn, that was kind of sad. He was kind of crying or something. That looked emotionally intense, bro. We can pray for him that everything's okay. Anyway, so I don't even know where I was. Anyway, I guess I was just saying, like, the specifics don't really matter, like exactly your location, like exactly what is going on. It's just like you will find that light that you're looking for in many places. And that one wave that I caught, I was just like, it was such a nice size wave. It was like literally a bomb. Like, that was a bomb wave. And I've noticed, like, just even being like surfing here in California, like, my level of intensity, like the bigger waves don't scare me as much as they did when I first got here, like almost a month ago, like more than a month ago. But since I was surfing the waves since I've been surfing here, they've been like, they were like pretty big for me at first when it was about the same size that it is. So, like, you get to know different places. You get to feel the flow of different situations, different types of circumstances, and then you will always find your comfort and your light there again. And that wave, I've just been feeling so different when surfing, and I think, like, I can explain the feeling. It's like everything inside of me comes to this single point, like this point of this point of like focus, like my whole self just goes there in the moment that I'm like surfing. And maybe in other times as well, definitely in other times, like sometimes when I'm painting, or you know, probably you have experiences also, but just recently it's been much more prevalent than ever. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I'm coming off of birth control, and my whole inner self has changed dramatically. Like, I can't say that because it's true. Like, I can say that anyway, but I can say that because it's true. Like, I really feel so much more capable of doing things. Like, before, I literally felt like it could be depression, but I don't think it's like necessarily depression. I think the depression is caused by the lack of energy and lack of motivation. Like, I had no energy to think of anything other than just like eat, surf, and you know, just like do the things that keep me alive. But I didn't have the energy to do the things that keep me passionate. And like oh, I just turned on the wrong street. Yeah, I didn't have the energy to do the things that I was passionate about. I have been surfing, which is not something. Oh, dude, I'm like way too unfocused now because I just turned on this street that I've never turned on. But anyway, let's see. I've painted, like, I've had so many more ideas to be like intuitively creative, and I've had ideas, you know, and they don't just like, they're not just ideas. Like, before I would have an idea, but I like wouldn't know how to execute it, and I would try to execute it, and it would take so much energy, and I would need to like, I just felt like at the bottom of the world, like the bottom of myself, because I couldn't feel any spark. Like, there was no spark, there was no ignition, you know. It was kind of just like, yeah, there was like, the motor was not really going. So these days I just saw a boy that I matched on Bumble with, but I stopped talking to him because I love honking when I actually have a reason to, you feel me? Because I would never honk otherwise, but not in a mean way either. So, anyway, I just feel so alive. I feel like I'm excited to wake up. It was like a process, and still some days I wake up and I'm kind of just like, okay, we're in this place again, let's keep doing it, you know? Let's like keep going. But for the most part, I wake up and I know that there's there's gonna be something special happening. And I think that has to do with not only just like me like feeling that way from taking out the birth control, but I think it also has to do with like specific things that I've been doing to really like pull myself out of the place that I found myself in, which was really dark and really like painful, to be honest. Like, I felt so uncomfortable in that place, and I did not feel aligned with myself, and it felt like I'm like grieving that time that I lost with myself due to like the effects of the birth control on my hormones, which affected my physical and mental health greatly. But we're here now, and it's pretty nice. The types of things that I did to kind of help myself out of like having a hard time like getting up in the morning and feeling like hopeful is that I've been going on a walk. Like, every morning I go to the bathroom in the morning, like I take a poop, and then sometimes I'll go for a walk before if I don't feel like I need to go right away, or I'll do it afterwards. But I go for a little walk, just like a little walk, just to get my like blood going. And then on my walk I just like stand at the end of the walk, like it's over a little canyon, and I look over the canyon and I just like pray, and I basically just say thank you for today, thank you for the blessings that today is bringing into my life, that I can be a light in this world, and that you can guide me in a way that I can bring light and a good message of love into the world, or like any variation of basically that. And to me, I'm saying it to like the higher power and God and nature and earth and stuff, but whatever feels right to you. I think like believing in higher power can be really good for you, because you can hand over your power to something else, and from there you can kind of let it go and trust that everything's working out. So yeah, just know that everything's working out. Make some wishes. I get dandelions all the time, and I just make wishes, and I know they're gonna come true. Write your wishes in a journal. I wrote my future self to myself. Oh, my trunk is open. But sorry, I journaled to myself, my future self journaled to present self, and I just wrote like, I'm having a really nice time. Winter was great. I can hang 10 with ease these days. You know, like just like things that you want to do, like people you want to meet, experiences you want to have. I had those. My future self has had those. I haven't had them yet, but we'll get there. So anyway, do something that feels good today, that makes you feel like this is truly me. Paint something, write something, draw a little smiley face stick figure with a cute outfit, or go surfing, go for a walk and pray and just like talk to yourself. That's another thing I've been doing. Like, I've been having like meditative walks, because like other days I would go on and listen to a podcast while I walk, but lately I've been just like walking and just like talking to myself, because it feels good to talk. I don't really have that many people like around me these days, so just to talk, like I'm literally doing it right now, because I was like, I need to talk to somebody, I need to tell somebody about that wave that I just surfed. So just talk to yourself and tell yourself the things that you want to tell somebody else. That maybe like you want to tell somebody else, but if you tell them, like, what if their reaction kind of makes you bummed about that thing that you have the reaction you're looking for. You have it. You know that feeling. And like, spend time with yourself. Enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Be your best friend and take time to yourself. You know what is right for you. So I'm gonna go now, and I just wish you the best day. Sometimes that's not the best day, but just know that every day has a blessing coming for you. There is no such thing as the best day, actually. Every day has a blessing coming to you. Blessings are always coming to you. Just know that, and take care of yourself before anything else. Do some yoga in the morning. Go for a walk. And drink some tea.